Good morning, children. In this video, we are going to read another poem of your course book, Mist by P.G. Wodehouse. Before we begin the poem, let us know something about the poet. P.G. Wodehouse was an English comic novelist, short story writer, lyricist, and playwright. He wrote many popular novels, stories, and poems. The Jeeves and Wooster stories are the most famous amongst them. This hilarious poem is about how the poet missed a catch and spoiled the cricket match he was playing. So let's begin. The sun in the heavens was beaming, the breeze bore an odour of hay. My flannels were spotless and gleaming, my heart was unclouded and gay. The ladies, all gaily apparelled, sat round looking on at the match. In the tree tops the dicky birds carolled, all was peace till I bungled that catch. The first stanza describes the general atmosphere. It was a pleasant sunny day with gentle breeze blowing. The sun was shining in the sky and the wind that blew carried the smell of grass. Maybe the stadium was located near some area of cultivation. The poet was playing the game of cricket. His trousers were perfectly shining without any spot. He was in a perfectly happy mood too. He was quite boastful about the weather, his mood, and that particular morning. He had the least of worries about the match being played. There were many well-dressed ladies sat round the stadium watching the match. Even the birds in the trees seemed to be singing happily. The day in general was happy until the poet messed up the match and missed the catch. My attention, the magic of summer, had lured from the game which was wrong. The bee, that inveterate hummer, was droning its favourite song. I was tenderly dreaming of Clara. On her not a girl's is a patch, when horror, there soared through the air a decidedly possible catch. In this stanza, the poet writes about the things that distracted him. He says that he was distracted by the magic of the beautiful day, and he admits that it was wrong of him to be so. The bee, as usual, was humming its special song, and the poet was dreaming of her girlfriend Clara, who was more beautiful than any other girls. But then, to his horror, a ball was hit high and was coming towards him, and it was possible for a perfect catch. I heard in a stupor the bowler emit a self-satisfied ah. The small boys who sat on the roller set up an expectant hurrah. The batsman, with grief from the wicket, himself had begun to detach, and I uttered a groan and turned sick. It was over. I had buttered the catch. In this stanza, the poet explains how he bungled the catch. He was in a shock and stress, and he heard the satisfied reaction of the bowler expecting a catch. The small boys among the audience started cheering, and he saw the disappointed batsman already going from his wicket. But the poet uttered a painful cry and became totally disturbed, as he had missed the perfect catch. Oh, never, if I live to 1,000,000, shall I feel such a terrible pang. From the seats in the far-off pavilion, a loud wail of ecstasy rang. By the handful my hair, which is auburn, I tore with a wrench from my thatch, and my heart was seared deep with a raw burn at the thought that I had foozled that catch. In this stanza, the poet feels that even if he lived for 1,000,000 years, will he feel the terrible pain he felt then? And from the pavilion he heard the ecstatic cheerful shout of his opponent team. and tore his reddish brown hair as if to pull a handful of it from his scalp. He felt a burning pain in his heart as if it pained with a recent burn because he messed up the catch. Ah, the bowler's low querulous mutter, Point's loud, unforgettable scoff. Oh, give me my driver and putter. Henceforward, my game shall be golf. If I am asked to play cricket hereafter, I am wholly determined to scratch life's void of all pleasure and laughter. I bungled the easiest catch. The irritated bowler muttered some jeering comment, and all the other players in the team scoffed at him and complained with an expression of dislike and disrespect. At that time, the poet decided to leave playing cricket and start playing golf. After that, the poet decided to pull out if he is asked to play cricket. He felt that all the laughter and pleasure departed from his life because he had bungled the catch. He had missed the catch. Thank you, children.